I had a dollar and a dream, then I went and spent it on the #1 meme. Teddy bear, post chain, big gains. Ever since I bought the bear, ain't nothing been the same. I done told them boys, Degenz run the chain. $250 million, $500 million. We gon' make it there, we gon' take it there. She heard I got the bell, she gon' shake it, yeah, yeah. We at 60 mil, we ain't stopping hell. We ain't topping hell, rewise popping hell. Rewise hot in hell, oh he ain't got no bell. He's a moxie, Degenz run the chain, take a box seat. Degenz run the chain, Degenz run the chain, Degenz run the chain, yeah we run the chain.
The information contained in this YouTube video and the resources available in the links below is not intended as and shall not be understood or construed as financial advice. We are not attorneys, accountants, or financial advisors, nor are we holding ourselves out to be, and the information contained is not a substitute for financial advice from a professional who is aware of the facts and circumstances of your individual situation. We have done our best to ensure that the information provided on this channel and the resources available are accurate and provide valuable information. Regardless of anything to the contrary, nothing available on or through the show should be understood as a recommendation that you should not consult with a financial professional to address your particular information. In short, only blame yourself if you lose money. Thank you.
Yo, stand up, we gon' make some moves tonight. Yeah, stand up, got something to prove tonight. So stand up, we ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We ain't gonna stall, never stop. We gon' make it all to the top. We ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. Yeah, it's time to stand up, take control tonight. Spend too much time on the plan, it's right. It's time to execute now on your dream in life. Gotta fail fast, learn, try again and fight, alright. Pull the trigger, 6, 7 figures. Making that money from the drive that's in ya. Gold digger, making money quicker. Pain is good, make your skin a little thicker. It ain't luck, anyone that's at the top, no it ain't luck. It's a grind, it's a time since the day one. It's your mind deep inside, how you stay tough, how you get back up. You put the work in and it comes back. Multiply, stack, execute and you can take that. What you want bad, it's the truth, I'm the change that you can make fact. Yeah, I've done it, it ain't luck, I can teach you. Stand up, we gon' make some moves tonight. Yeah, stand up, got something to prove tonight. So stand up, we ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We ain't gonna stall, never stop. We gon' make it all to the top. We ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. You can get it all in some time. Make your dreams come to life. We ain't thinking small, thinking light. We just want it all in our sights. Move quicker, see the big picture. You could be selfish or you could be a giver. Go wizard, problem solve fixer. We ain't giving up till it's all delivered, Don't stop at the top, we gon' make it alright. No loss, just hard working and some long nights. Get lost, we dive deeper, disciplined life. The cost of sweat, time, yeah, worthy price. I don't care what they all say, no way. Negativity, any hate, I got no space. We gon' put our hands up to the sky. Appreciate our lives and we fight till we die. Yo, stand up, we gon' make some moves tonight. Yeah, stand up, got something to prove tonight. So stand up, we ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We ain't gonna stall, never stop. We gon' make it all to the top. We ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. Action on our dreams and fight, alright.
Man, cut that shit off. This market ain't bullish, but one thing the Moon King always do. Hold up. Let me give you my intro. Here we go. What's up? It's your boy. Big Roots, your undisputed heavyweight altcoin champ. Yes, that's right. Your boy's holding the pulse chain belt. I wish Richard Hart was as aggressive and as excited to talk to you as he was on Christmas Eve, but instead you got the Moon King, the pulse chain ultimate champion of pulse chain. That's right. You know what? P-Dye 6000X. That's right. Teddy Bear 3000X. PTGC 1500X, and still going. You know when I got all those X's? I got those X's during the bearish times of crypto. It is that simple. The most bearish times of crypto is when these X's came into play. Shiba Inu. You know when those X's came into play? DeFi summer 2020, during the DeFi summer crash, when everything was crashing. That's when I found the big $1 million play. I'm telling you, only the Degenz. Yes, numbers are low right now. We only got 365 people watching live right now. Wait till you know what happens. Moon King brings up the charts, and all of a sudden, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people start coming in. But it's not Ian, my sidekick for the day. It is not Ian, my sidekick for the day. Ian is on the other side of the world sleeping right now. So he's not ready to degen. Even though Moon King does not sleep, Ian goes to sleep early. But still, it's like 1 a.m. where he's at right now. Moon King would be degenning right now at 1 a.m. So Ian, I'm just playing. He's on vacation. So I give him a pass. I'm going to give him a pass. But Ian will be back next week. So today, I hope you had a Merry Christmas, because we're bringing you a Christmas Alpha special. A Christmas Alpha special. We are going to talk about all the things that people are bullish on, all the way to the things people should be bullish on, and everything in between. But let me introduce you, my sidekick for today, Dollar Calls Crypto. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, B-Roots? What's going on, G?
Oh, man, a little hype. Just got off, Christmas drinking and festivals and festivities and all the above. How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was awesome, man. Spent it with the family, drank a lot of eggnog, and I don't know, got plastered.
And eggnog, man. I don't know how y'all do it. How y'all do it, bro? I do the champagne with a splash of pineapple. That's it. Get toasted that way. I watch the kids get all the gifts. You know what I got for Christmas? I ain't even get much for Christmas. I got a bunch of coupons for my wife. Hey! y'all don't know about that.
Yeah.
I know 95% of y'all don't know about that. If I'm tired, she tired, and I want to wake up all of a sudden. Coupon, cash that coupon in, bro.
Cash that coupon. You rip the coupon off the book. One wife shut the book.
You look a little tired real quick. There you go. Yeah, get that coupon. That's all I ask for Christmas.
Oh, that'd be crazy. You know, that'd be cool if they gave you a coupon book of like, you rip the coupon on a book and it says, "Wife, go away for an hour." Kids, shut the fuck up for a day.
Take the kids and go away for an hour.
Oh my god,
man! But yes, we're gonna get right into it because we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about, and I ain't gonna lie, we planned this stream last week.
Yep. Man.
DCC hit me up. I'm like, yo, you still want to do this? The trenches look a little rough. I was like, the trenches look a little rough. And DCC was about it.
Sure.
And he said that's cool, but I felt the energy through the phone, the text message, bro. And I was like, nah, man, I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that to my peoples. And I said, we in the trenches. And that's when you make the real money, is when you're in the trenches. So I got up and I said, let's do this. We're going to do it.
We're digging hard, brother. We're digging hard, bro. We're digging
Yes.
hard now, but we're still finding stuff.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about that today. We do a little shout out real quick. RX3, B-Roots, a Tekken boss. I was more like a Mortal Kombat dude, man. So I was more Mortal Kombat than Tekken. So, you know what I mean? You give me Mortal Kombat, I rock.
You ever play King of Fighters?
Yeah. That's
That's
going way before that, though, bro. That's going way before that.
Bro.
That's like
killing the arcades back in the day, bro.
that's back in the day when we went to the mall.
Yeah,
Arcade with your quarter. You put your quarter on the thing. We're like, I got next. That's when you realize which quarter was yours. You had to mark. I marked my quarter, so I made sure that no one tried to skip up me.
My quarters are pesos.
Oh yes, we got vets and crypto in the house. What's going on, man? We got Joshua in the house. Du Tang, the crypto surfer. All right, that's a new one. That's fresh. We got Ricky Romero, weird dude. He must be one of your peeps. He must be with one of your peeps, or you just flying by because he don't understand my style.
He's got a mountain of the greatest Peruvian on his table right there.
You gonna learn, son. You gotta learn about Moon King B Roots. He comes with energy, whether we bearish or bullish. Come with energy.
Right.
Pulse Chain Poppy. What's up? Wish it was Pulse Chain Mommy. I guess I gotta stick with Poppy. What's up, dude? B Roots Yapper, final boss. That's right. Ian is sleeping. Crypto Nomad. What's up? Crypto Nomad, probably the most underrated Pulse Chain queen there is. She is the one that set up the subscriber only party in Vegas from front to back. Smashed it, asked no questions, and absolutely killed it to get that many people in one spot on time.
Yeah,
absolutely smashed it.
Was that the one where I was at? Where was that last year?
Yeah.
We went to that a little bit. Yeah,
the whole thing. I had the ideas and the places, but I wouldn't be able to. As smooth as that event went, I wouldn't be able to do that myself.
I'm telling you, some of the best event coordinators are always women. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like they're so good at it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her full time on Ice Wars, BKFC Ice Wars.
Gotcha.
Put a good word in for them, so they're kind of testing her out a little right now. But you know, that's the thing. Things come up, and she likes to volunteer. She's good. She is the Pulse Chain Queen. I don't care what anyone says. She's the Pulse Chain Queen. Crypto Seller, what's going on? And that's all who's in the chat. We got a few others in the chat. Oh, Jeanette. Of course, I can forget Jeanette. I don't know. She Pulse Chain Queen too. She be here. She be the first one to. I'm about to give Queen 1, Queen 2 right there. Queen 1, Queen 2.
As much shit we talk about Pulse Chain, man. Like Pulse Chain actually does have a lot of women in. They really do.
Yes, for sure. Let's get to the point. Hold on a second. I just gave my cleaners. Okay, the check is on the wine rack. Yeah. I gave her a nice bonus. I always give her a double pay.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I think she's illegal. Honest with you. She asked me. He has all kinds of things. I'm cool. I don't ask questions. That's what I think. But she just left and texted me. She's like, "Can you Zell me?" I'm like, "Dang it! I hope you didn't." I want to make sure she get paid. Christmas. Moon King doubles pay for Christmas. Gotta make sure she's good though. Takes care of. I let her. It's hard to find a cleaner for your house. Okay.
That's right.
I just checked. Sorry. It's hard to find people that I can let in my house without even me being there, bro. She's one of them. And for that, she was sick one week, and I had another cleaners, Gucci glasses gone, bro.
Mm.
I'm like, dang, man, this lady's underrated. Because I was like, the one time she gets sick and I bring someone else in, my Gucci glasses stole. This lady, it'll be hundreds of dollars sitting on the table. She'll be holding it up, put it right there, and don't do it. I was like, yeah, that's on point. So I gotta make sure she's taken care of. So let's start off, man, with some charts. I know this is what a lot of people like to see. So we're gonna start off with charts. Volume might be a little high on the music. There you go. And we're gonna welcome you to the Crypto King stream, and we're gonna talk about some pros and cons of crypto going on right now. But I want to know your thoughts, man.
Okay.
On gold.
I mean, it's been a long time coming, man. I'm glad it's finally pumping, but it just feels like retail. Retail loves to buy green candles, man.
Like the chart, man.
I know it's nice, bro.
Yo, the craziest part of that, this is what's crazy about it. This is like the Richard Hart. Sometime between this right here was the Richard Hart Peter Schiff debate.
Right.
I really think that was the bottom, bro. And thanks to Peter Schiff, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody knows, my subscribers know this. This is where I started accumulating it.
Mm.
Every other week, bro, automatic. Put money in. Because I felt like I really felt I was unexposed to it, like underexposed to it. And I was way too heavy crypto.
So let me ask you, are you a bars or a coin kind of guy? Or like what do you invest in coins? Okay.
I don't do the bars. It's hard to get rid of those bars.
What do you do? The American
I'd rather have $100,000 in coins than $100,000 bar.
Bars, yeah.
1,000.
I made that mistake with silver and stuff a long time ago and stuff like because I offloaded some of them and got into crypto, and the bars were harder to sell. Always, the coins are easy. Coins are real easy to sell.
Yeah, so I gotta give props to Peter Schiff. If it wasn't for that debate, I would have never looked in it. Richard Hart was a little too aggressive, and he was a little too and I just felt like I was like, there's something. This Peter Schiff, like, who is this? I really didn't even know who he was at the time. Like, I knew of him, but I wasn't like, I wasn't on top of it at all. Like, I was very blind to it. I started talking to my boys that were big on crypto and, big on gold and crypto, and then I started talking to him more about it. But it was that debate that got me asking.
He's the guy who really blew up the whole Puerto Rico move. Actually, that's kind of one of the reasons I brought the cup, the Puerto Rico cup, right here. Yeah. Was he went on Joe Rogan and pretty much told people that, like, yeah, if you go to move to Puerto Rico, you don't got to pay income taxes, and there's a bunch of mamacitas down there. He's saying all his guys that work for him are like smashing, like, and he got in trouble for that, saying that like his dudes are out there smashing these Puerto Rican chicks. I said that on Joe Rogan, and people were like, "You can go to Puerto Rico and get laid." I didn't know that.
Wait, what?
I didn't know that. And then the island boy was traded. There you go.
Yeah. Listen, man, I think minimum we're going to 5,000, which is this line here. So all I did was take a fib. All I did was take a fib from the previous top to the bottom. I've called this cup and handle that was happening right here.
Right.
And the crazy thing is, man, this thing is just blasting right past the target of the cup and handle. Like, it's just going. So most people would have stopped right here and sold right here, which is probably that 3,000 area.
Yeah.
And clearly, if you start looking on the weekly, I guarantee there was a lot of stops at that level. See, there you go. Yep. Yeah. So pop, came down here, chilled out. That's the worst place you can chill out, is right above the fib line, because you think you're going to be able to get that 3,000 number again, and all it did was flag out right above it and said, "See you later."
Yeah.
So everyone that was thinking, "Oh, it's going to pull back to 3,000," and never did. I do think we see 3,000 again. Realistically, I think my number is 5,000. I hear people calling 10,000.
They're
Look,
going to bend over backwards to try to stop that, man.
Yeah, like this thing's almost too vertical for me.
Yeah.
If it gets crazy, 6,800 max, but this is a long from 2013 all the way to 2019, and then basically it went up, and then you had all 2022 going sideways, basically. And yeah, people are winning right now, big time.
Yeah.
Silver
Pumping. There's always something pumping.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But they're, of course, I mean, one of the reasons why we're getting such a strong run up as well is, the Fed printed about, has pretty much purchased about $40 billion worth of treasuries. We got another $40 billion in January, February, March, and April. So about $160 to $200 billion of purchases in this from December all the way to April 15th. That's how much they're purchasing.
Yeah,
that is equal to about 50% of what we did during 2008. In 2008, they were printing about 80 billion a month. We're doing 40 billion a month.
Crazy.
But you want to know the bullshit reason they gave that they're money printing? You will not believe it is one of the single-handedly stupidest things I've ever heard. Jerome Powell. You know what he said? He said the reason we're printing money is because the U.S. banking sector does not have enough money in the system to pay for April 15th for tax day. There's not enough money we do not have enough money in the banking sector for us to be able to handle people paying their taxes. So we have to print money.
Jeez.
That's what he said. I couldn't believe it. So I mean, I guess all these other years, I guess we've just had so much money in the banking sector. Wow, a lot of people are going to pay taxes April 15th, apparently.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, my refund. They actually gave me a refund this year. I was like, wait, what the fuck? They was like, yeah, because I always pay my taxes in October. So my tax year was my tax month is October. And they was like, yeah, we charged you too much or you paid too much because the fine, you're incorrect on the fee to extend it. Oh, I wasn't, but I'll take it. I'll take 10 G's, bro. I was like, I'll take it. Put that bad boy right in crypto, and that shit went down. But yeah, man, this yearly chart on gold. This is I think you usually get two crazy blow off top candles. So I think this next one have a potential to go to 5,000, and potentially, if it gets way crazy, I'm gonna say 5,000 to 7,000 is your top on gold. So, if you're in gold, it's almost that time. But man, bro, where my big money maker is, I actually skipped the gold. I went in gold at first, and then I put it all on silver.
Nice.
So,
oh my god. I'm happy for my silver guys, man. They've been hurting for a long time, brother. Silver needed this run.
The craziest part about this, bro, is I don't deserve it because I would say I don't deserve it because I made the call and I killed it. But yeah, I do deserve it. But man, people been waiting, bro.
Yeah.
Since 2013, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Let's be real. 2011. Came down, came up. I called it to my subscribers right there. June. So right there is where I called it to subscribers, and I said, guys, there is a massive. We're going to weekly to see this. There is a massive cup and handle being printed, and I said it's going to be printed. And I said, listen, dudes, like this right here is that cup and handle. It's printing. It's going to go, and that shit just took off way. It's just gone. Same thing. Everyone's quitting like this at the top. I think we have what we did on gold, what we have on silver next year. I'm calling it. This stream first. I'm calling it. I've been calling it all along. It's going to pop up people are going to think you're going to have a small correction and then back up, and then it's going to hover in that 80 to 85 area, not giving people the chance to get back in. And I do think silver tops anywhere. You ready for this, bro? This is my call. Call me crazy. Anywhere from 130 to 180. That's the blow off top.
130 to 180.
Yep. 130 to 180. I'm taking my first profit at 130.
I think that's probably a good move, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's a pretty good, but it's the reason it's also pumping so much is because it's been manipulated so much more even than gold. It has been held back for such a long time. Look at that. Look, I mean, that's worse on the XRP chart. I mean, how long have you been held back? I mean, I bought my first silver was bought in like 2011 to 13 era, and then I bought a little bit more. And you know, look at this bear market it's been in. I mean, you were able to get it for about like what, $5 for $100, 5 ounces for $100 for a long time, for years.
I think. I mean, I ain't gonna front. I got mine anywhere from 25 to 30. So it was in this little area right here where I was accumulating every other week. I mean, I remember one I bought like just a box. You know, if anyone don't know, a box 500 coins. 500, just out in the rat. And I think that was at like 27 during this dip right here. I just bought a box. It was a perfect timing too, right there. That dip I bought a box because it went under 30 for the first time that I was able to get it at. I was like, yo, let me just get this. And played it well, man. It's been doing well. I do think though we're gonna see 50 again after we like silver corrects. Yes. Yeah. Silver's like a meme coin, bro. You gotta be ready to take that shit to the shop with that. So yeah, congratulations all the silver heads out there, gold versus silver. You know what I've been talking about on this show. Like I said, I was accumulating anywhere from 90 to 120. Actually, it was more like 85 to 120. So let me make sure that.
So yeah, so what, 58 ounces per ounce of silver, I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now you're doubling down. Hold on a second. Hey guys, I'm about to open the door for you. And the money's on the wine rack. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. There you go. So I think these are your 3 targets for if you wanted to sell your silver into gold. So you're going to be able to accumulate so much more gold if you accumulate up here. I think it's going to 48 to 1, potentially 40 to 1, and then 30 to 1. So you look at these numbers of where in recent years, I mean, this data goes all the way back to 97, where people, you know, the big money, this is where the big money likes to exchange.
Right.
So you want to be in gold. You want to be in gold when you're down at these levels, and then you want to be in silver when you're up in these levels. So anytime you get above 80, you know, you should be collecting silver, collecting silver, collecting silver, collecting silver. You want to be in gold. You want to sell it for gold down these areas. And all you're doing is just swing trading the ratio. It's no different than crypto. You just swing trade the ratio, and you're increasing your stack without doing a damn thing. It's a very easy chart to read.
Yeah. But you have to be patient. You have to be patient because it's a long tail game. You know,
this chart right here, bro. Silver to Bitcoin chart. You gotta zoom in to really see the silver to Bitcoin chart. I've been going over my subscribers with this just to show people how we've been killing it in crypto, especially if you're in Bitcoin from 2011. Obviously, I came in 13, but it doesn't matter. You've been smashing the chart, and this is how much you got to zoom in to see how crazy Bitcoin has been smashing it against silver. But here's the thing. No chart only goes down. So as you're seeing, silver is playing its role to come back up against Bitcoin. And Bitcoin will have its day. These are your 3 targets. 0.0012, 0.00122, and then really 0.0022. So someone like myself, who's more of a crypto guy than a silver guy, I'm going to take a big chunk of that silver, and I'm paying attention to this chart right here, and I am going to trade that for Bitcoin. Free Bitcoin. There's nothing like free Bitcoin. So when everyone's sitting there saying, oh, teasing silver and teasing this, guess what? Bitcoin's chilling or going down while silver's skyrocketing. I take that traditional world stuff and then I buy Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will turn around in 2026. Now, does it happen during the first half of 2026? Or does it have to happen in the second half of 2026? There's going to be patience involved.
Right.
But in my eyes, that's free Bitcoin. Free.
Beerus, I need you to tell me right now because I have to pay my rent. So, like, which way right now? That's how people are in crypto, man. They're very impatient, man. Like, TradFi and crypto are fusing together, whether we like it or not. So the time frames are increasing lately.
Yeah,
you know?
it's happening.
It's still big money though. You can make crazy money, but like the game, you know, the game is changing a little bit.
If you're in crypto, nah, do not chase the hype. There is a way to chase the hype. I'm about to tell you about this next. But right now, don't chase the actual physical hype, in my opinion. You should have been doing that when Boo King was making tweets right here, saying, guys, silver's about to break out. So these are reasons you might want to be a subscriber for $30 a month. $1 a day will change the bearish times away. Subscribers will tell you straight up. Moon King did say that. Moon King called it, and he talked about it numerous times. And boom. So you don't chase this green candle, no, because you got correction points. I don't know if it corrects here. I don't know if it corrects here. And I don't know if Bitcoin goes down, why silver goes to that 130 price that I think is going to happen, and just goes up in here and goes here. But I do know one thing, it will correct. So if you look at on a longer time period, which you probably should when these type of charts, look at that. Even if it comes up here, 0.122, it can go to 130 or here and just spike back down. It doesn't matter. It's still a downtrend at the end of the day. Just look at that chart. That's a downtrend. This is like going after the bottom barrel of, which is what I did, because no one believed in silver. It's like no one believed in Shiba Inu. Nobody believed in Hex. Nobody believes in Pulse Chain. Like, that's when you scoop those things up because you know they got potential to do some things, and then they have that big, massive, green candle, and everybody's like, "Oh, silver's the best thing ever." You got all the crypto people ain't got nothing to talk about, so now all of a sudden they're talking about silver and gold.
Right.
So, yeah.
And you know what turned me off of silver back in the day? Like, I knew it was close to the top on silver. Man, I was going on YouTube back in 2013, 2011, and there's these motherfuckers on here saying, like, once the new global order is destroyed and we replace the fiat dollar with gold, silver-backed currency, 1 ounce of silver will buy you 1 acre of land across. They started going, these conspiracy theory nuts and silvers were going bananas, bro. They were saying once they reprice silver and they'll find that silver is worth more than gold, you will find out, when the society breaks down, I'll be trading an ounce of silver.
Like, bro, you ain't seeing 50 to 1 ever.
No, but watch this. But it was even crazier than that. I remember it was 2013. They were saying 1 ounce of silver will buy you 1 slave because slavery will return back into the lands. And it's like gold will buy you property, silver will buy you slaves. And I'm not going to allow my family to be enslaved. No, I'll own slaves. I was like, okay, you guys, I think the top's here, bro. I think the top's here.
I'm gonna let you know it's getting there. It's getting there. This is how I call it's going to happen.
Ugh.
When silver hits 100, it's going to be
God.
one of those things. Like, silver's going to hit 100, and then people are going to be like, yeah, this is it. And it might correct a little bit, and everybody's like, that's it. And then it'll pop back up, and then it'll get that extra off of people. That's why that 130 is going to be that thing. Because it'll go over 100, and everyone in their mouths is going to be going, oh my God, silver's good. And they're going to go buying silver once it goes over 100.
Silver to 1,000, bro. Silver to 1,000.
Ah! You pull that exit liquidity on them bad boys, go to the store right there. I'll sell you my silver. No premium.
No
No
premium.
premium, brother.
I'll give you $1 off a spot. That's how.
I'll stand right outside the door in the Cybertruck. Just open that joint up. Hey, yo, why y'all waiting in line to get premium, bro? I got y'all. No premium right here. No premium.
I'll be back 1 second. I'm gonna go get something real quick.
But yes, peeps, it's funny. This is how you know we done bad. When crypto influence telling you what silver and gold will do. LMAO. Come on, man. I've been talking about silver for some time, bro. I've been talking about silver for some time. Now, obviously, I go towards crypto because that's my baby. Crypto's my baby. That's how I made it. But nah, I've been talking about silver for some time. But you gotta realize I'm using silver to get more Bitcoin. Free Bitcoin. That's not of my money. So like, oh snap! You already trying to hit me up? Okay. Got a message that said, "Jeets out, Chad's in." I might have to show y'all a chart here in a bit. So get ready, papes. The Degenz, get ready. Somebody hit me up. Dev hit me up. We got 1,058 people in here watching live. What's up? These are the true Degens. Shout out to you. Because whether we're bearish, after Christmas, I know New Year's is coming up. So you guys are coming to watch us. Over 1,000 people watching us live talk about the trenches of crypto. Silver all day. Let's go. That's right. Silver.
You know, I'll be selling these for $1,000 a pop right here, man. My Pulse Chain Silver right here, $1,000 collector.
Jeez.
2002 PSA 10
Bro,
silver right here.
Let me get that, man. How much premium? How much premium for that?
Well, you know, I'm gonna have to add a nice premium, and this is 2002 PSA 10, you know, silver right here. You know, very rare Pulse Chain / Hex.
Yeah, where'd you get that from? On the real, bro?
I get them. It's so funny. Every time I go to some Hex conference and stuff, people just were handing them out to me and stuff like that, and I picked up a bunch of them and stuff. So I got a bunch of silver like this. Actually, believe it or not.
Is that that's just a ounce?
Yeah, it's 1 ounce. Fine silver. I got a bunch of. Believe it or not, I probably have like 20 ounces of this actually. Just like.
Yeah, dude, giving that away, but like.
2002. What's 2022? What's the price of silver at the time? $20? What was it? It must have been $20.
Yeah, man, sounds tough now. Give my silver back. Yeah, if I were you, I wouldn't be sure. You might stop by the house, be like, "Yo, I'm gonna need that silver back."
Yo, I'm gonna need that silver back. I remember I had a stack like this, bro. I had like a stack of something like this. Oh shit. Dude, people are like, won't stop talking about palladium too, as well. They're fucking going crazy on palladium and all the other precious metals right now.
Palladium.
Yeah, palladium and platinum.
I haven't gotten that deep into that stuff. I just stuck with the face. I know.
Could I buy copper? Oh no, bro.
Like platinum and copper. Can't even build a house without them trying to rip you off because of all the copper.
Yeah.
They trying to give you different pipes and stuff. I'm like, nah, bro. If you're gonna build this shit, do it right. We trying to cheap it out.
Crackheads are winning right now with the copper prices, bro.
For real, bro. They up in there. How much for this copper piece right here, bro? Bitcoin. Here we go. All right. Another pretty candle for the yearly candle. No one looks at these high time frames. We do here on this channel. That isn't a pretty candle. We got 5 days left, and I don't think it's going to end. I don't think it's going to just pop up to over $110,000 in the next 5 days. Highly likely. This is a reversal candle. But as we talk about on this show, when you get a doji or a gravestone doji, it doesn't mean it's going to reverse right away. We have seen many times where we get a doji, the next candle goes up, creates a new all-time high, and then the very next candle, this shit starts playing out. So you're going to start seeing all the crypto traders, all the channels talk about this candle when it prints. Guarantee you. We've been talking about this candle for about 6 months because we saw it. We saw it forming. We saw it forming kind of right here once we start kind of going down. So when you equal the previous candle, it's going to equal a doji. When you look at the 12 months. So the Degenz, what I'm telling them and the subscribers is do not be afraid of this candle. Be aware of it. Your profit taking should be aware of this candle. So I still think 2026 can still be a very, very good year.
Yeah.
Candles go up from there. Let me give you an example of what we mean on that. Look at the Bitcoin dominance chart.
What the hell's that?
Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of crazy shit going on there.
Okay. You kill me with that shit, bro. The emojis, bro.
We got all kinds of shit here. But if you look at, like, for example, gotta find it real quick. Where's he at?
What are you looking for?
A bearish candle on a on this chart here, on a Bitcoin dominance chart. Because I just kind of want to give an example of what I mean, where you can have a bearish candle and you think it's over, but it just keeps going.
I guess maybe summer, maybe the beginning, like I would say like the beginning summer of like months of 24, because you had a nice rally in Ethereum and you had Solana run as well.
So even like this, like people would have sold this right here, it just looks bearish and it just goes straight down, but you actually had an opportunity to take out profit during this. This right here is uptrend right here, or even excuse me, the downtrend. You can take a lot of profit during that, but what ends up happening is that shit still ends up being going up.
Right.
So you gotta realize that just because you got bearish or bullish candles doesn't mean you react. That's the one thing that a lot of, like for example, right here, bearish candle comes down, fakes you out, and then goes down. So you'll get that double top. You'll get a lot of that stuff right here. So if you have that, let's go back to the yearly. If you have these topping candles, it's a warning shot. It is not the problem with crypto people, they react way too fast. It's like every wick will get filled. Let me repeat that. Every wick will get filled. Show you an example of that. Ethereum. During this dump, I told my subscribers, I said, guys, chill out. It's not, this thing's going to, you're going to have an opportunity to buy back. So during this right here, there's a dump. I said, don't be so quick with it. And don't be afraid when it goes back down. You know why? Because you will have a chance to get back out. Look right here. Boom. Every wick will get filled. It acts like it's going to go up. And then it fills the wick, but then it starts going up. That's when you take your profits. You don't sell off of this because there's not going to be like liquidity. Everyone's doing the same thing. But when you finally get this is when you take the profit. Same thing here. Look at this. Bam, 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 bam. Don't followed by a doji. This is a reversal candle. I tell subscribers, I was like, I called this bottom to the T live on the to my subscribers and said, don't panic right now. We just got a doji on the weekly. And then you fill the wick a little bit and then you go up. Imagine selling all of this. Richard, you should be paying attention, sir. Imagine selling all of this only for it to go back up.
You know, I buy high and I sell low, brother. I mean, this is how you do it.
Yeah, everything will give you a second chance to get out if you want to get out. So you will have an opportunity, in my opinion, not financial advice, somewhere in 2026. If you're like, yo, I'm over my head, I feel like crap right now. This is not for me. I don't like what's going on. Right now, if you're seeing your portfolio right now, you're depressed, there is going to be an opportunity because this width will get filled. Matter of fact, it might go to a new all-time high. The question is, will you take any profits during that time? What if it ends right here at 118? You know what your altcoins can do on the way back up to 118? A lot of fucking gains. A lot. So just be aware of this candle. This is probably the biggest alpha you're going to get on the show because no one's talking about this right now.
Yeah.
And this is a very dangerous candle.
Yeah. The most hated rally. It's going to be the most hated rally because a lot of people are going to be out of position. That's where the fluff comes in.
Yep. So it's going to be a lot of decisions making up in this candle. And if it does create a new all-time high, I am willing to bet. And I want to know what you think about this.
Sure.
I don't know 2020. I don't have any answer. 2026 is going to be bullish. I'm betting on this. My portfolio is betting on it because it is midterm year, and I think we're going to have a new house is getting booted.
May 12th.
Midterm year. So I do think 2026 can be a bullish year. I just think 2027 is going to be a bearish year for that. What do you think?
It just all depends how it shakes. It all depends how it shakes out. Whether basically, I'm positioned too. I do think there is a pump coming as well. I am positioned that way because we just didn't get the blow off top that we expected on BTC and especially on alts. Mm-hmm. Let's say we do dump down. I think the bear is not that long. So like it's either going to play out if we really run hard into 26, would be great. Yeah, a good chunk of 27 is going to be trash basically. And then the correction will happen somewhere in the middle of 27. But if we end up kind of like maybe only pumping into the first quarter, then most of 26 will be bad. I think we'll end 26 kind of recovering, and then 27 will be okay. It just depends on which ways. It's kind of like, which way, Western man, left or right, basically. It's kind of that's how the market. There's a lot of money printing happening right now. It does usually take about 60 to 90 days for that stuff to really hit the market. The Fed's going to cut one more time, 25 basis points. It's not a lot, but they're at least going to cut one more time in the next 3 meetings, and they're going to be printing another $40 billion a month. And overnight repo market, they took there's a cap on it. They took the cap off, so now they could repump that up. They could put another $400 billion in the overnight repo market if they want to as well, if they need it. And you're right, midterms are coming up. Like Trump wants to pump the economy right now because if they're going to lose a bunch of they're going to lose senators and seats in the House of Representatives. Like, they have to do something now. It's time.
Yeah. We got 1,228 Degenz in the trenches right now, live. What's up, peeps? Got DCC here with me today. And we are just going over Bitcoin a little bit before we really start going into the trenches. So, yeah, have a game plan, peeps. This is the time to have a game plan. It's nice and slow. You have zero excuses. Because I do think we go visit 100 to 120K minimum sometime in 2026. So your portfolio will be back to where it was. You will have no excuse unless you sold, right now. You're going one down, I can't help it. But
you know why I'm fading a lot of calls from people on crypto Twitter, which is pretty smart to do so most of the time.
Yep.
Is there I don't know what's going on, but it seems like most of these influencers who are calling the top ready and have sold, an unbelievable large amount of them are bald. A lot of bald crypto influencers are talking shit and sold their bags, and too many guys are agreeing with it. It's too like if all crypto Twitter's saying it's right, it's wrong. Then
you know why?
Why?
You saw right here. There's a group of VCs. They're all saying the same thing. Raul Paul.
Yeah.
Black dude from BitMEX.
Not Tom Lee, but I know what you're talking about.
Gosh, I always mess up his name. always have a mind part. Dude who used to own BitMEX as a VC guy. He's saying the same thing.
Arthur Hayes.
Arthur Hayes, yes. Arthur
Yeah,
Hayes saying the same thing. Tom Lee, they're all saying the same thing. So when I see that, I got the least amount of engagement for saying that Raul Paul admitted that he was wrong in 2021 on his top. Raul Paul just admitted he was wrong in 2025 on his top, and now he's saying he has 2026 figured out. At what point do you stop listening to the dude?
Right.
Like, nothing against Raul Paul because I listen to him all the time, but like when it comes to tops, like it goes one way after the other. Like
his macro's right. He's right on the macro, but like. Correct. Yeah, but it's the tops are fucking. Yeah, it's a little off.
Oh, that's what you're like. Yeah, the banana zone's coming in the quarter through 2020. Everybody's like, "I can't wait for the banana zone." It's like, oh, good. Like, no. So you gotta be very selective hearing in what you hear. Even with me, these are like anybody. You gotta be selective hearing. Take pieces of information that's about right and that fits for your. Don't get too moon boyish. Because it'll get you caught every single time. If he was wrong in 2021, you got caught. If he's wrong in 2025, you got caught. He's likely going to be, and at the same time, I guarantee you he has taken profit. He did not believe in the words that he said he has taken profit. So you really got to realize, I selective hearing. So I'm not, no hate on Raul Paul. I listen to almost every single one of his streams because I'm looking for that alpha. Right. What's next? I'm looking for that alpha. What did he invest in? And then when he invests in something, if I look at the market cap and the circulating supply is jacked up because I know as soon as those unlocks can come in, he's going to be the one that's going to be dumping it. So what do? I look for the narratives that he's talking about from the lower end that has good circulating supply to total market cap, and I ride those up to the 100x's by the other ones. So all those RWA plays. A lot of that stuff that they were talking about when things were going and they only got like a 1 or 2x, well, we were smashing it on the lower end of the ones that are speculating on the low market cap stuff. So I'm very selective hearing what those guys say. But that's why everyone's saying 250 in 2026. They all say 250. Every single one of them saying 250 in 2026. Probably not going to be 250. It's probably going to be like half of that. Not even half, but it'll be more than half of that.
Because I'm with you there. Like, yeah, we're at least going somewhere like 110, 120. A more realistic top if we did break the
150, maybe it can get crazy, go 150, 170. But like,
I was thinking 136, 138, 138. Yeah. That's 2 times what we did in 21. That's a 2x of 69K.
Yeah, I can see that. Especially if you, let's see if any TA lines up with that. I believe there is. On the weekly. Damn. Let's take this. The retracement. Nothing for that one. Sheesh. This thing is, I don't know about 138. I think it goes that it's respecting this right here. These ones right here. It's really respecting this. And this is from the 73 mark. So if you bring that down here to the previous all-time high, it's definitely respecting this line for sure. Is that 170? I'm gonna go 170, bro. 170, 180.
Hey, I'll take it, brother. I will take it.
What I don't want on this weekly time frame, like I said, guys, we are going to retest this area. What I do not want is to retest this area and then start trending down. Because what that does is going to give us shoulder, head, shoulder, and that's coming down. So we want this bad boy come here, pop, pop, go up, pop, pop, go up a little higher, pop, pop, and then create a new all-time high. Just make it like legit. I don't want Oh, 103, 104. Let's try to get up there 105, and then you start catering down, and you're going to literally see a head and shoulders front really good price. That wouldn't happen, in my opinion, till May time, April. Because you can envision the other shoulder. So we're talking 6-7 months down the line. But in that team time, I think you have enough time to do what you want to do. So you'll know, and we'll be here to tell you. Oh, let's go to the next one. Bitcoin dominance. Looks like it wants to go up. Not pretty, but it's lagging. It's not making any crazy moves. Obviously, we got our decision for altcoin season. Didn't go in our favor. I don't know, man. You think altcoin season can still happen?
A version of it. It's going to be more of a correction because it's like, I think it's going to be select, but there will be a run up. I mean, obviously, it's all based off of we need Ethereum to pump. At the end of the day, it's like Ethereum is just so connected to everything in terms of liquidity pools. Ethereum has been relatively strong, at least the last little bit here, especially with the purchases, because there's been more purchases versus because there's been people selling Ethereum and Bitcoin off, but there has been more company purchases versus market cap to actual cash going into Ethereum. So Ethereum has been a little stronger than Bitcoin, but it's not that much. But we were holding 3,000 for a good chunk right now. I think we're slightly under 3,000 right now for Ethereum. Yeah. But yeah, if we can hold above that, and if Bitcoin heads above 90,000 for a bit or close to 100, then we can head into the high 3,000s. We're going to get a recovery on a lot of coins, but it's going to be a recovery versus it's going to feel like a little bit of alt season for some coins, right? But one thing that I'm looking out for is some people I watch one person I always watch is Barry Silbert. This man knows how to Ponzi things up. I call him Barry Silbert. He's probably going to pump Tau pretty heavy as an altcoin and stuff. He's really heavy into Tau. This guy, he got in the same kind of trouble in a way as did CZ. He kind of had to step down from the board of his company and just took control of his company back again. This is the guy who had the whole, had the not Grayscale Bitcoin, but or maybe I think he was running Grayscale Bitcoin at the time, and now he got control. He got control of his company back, and I think he's going to have another run on a couple of his coins. So I always look out wherever he's saying, because he knows how to scam pump shit. It's crazy. So his coins always pump at the last little bit of the market. So it's something I'm keeping a little alpha for you guys. It's something I'm always looking out for and stuff. So he's got a heavy position in Tau. So I'm looking right now.
The AI.
That AI stuff. AI's real. AI's real, man. But all AI is vaporware until next cycle. We will actually have some useful AI tools for crypto next cycle. But it's most of the AI tools are kind of difficult to use. I've tried and experimented with some of them, but I mean they're bullshit. I mean you really can't do much unless you have to be such a good script writer, and still it's just not that user friendly yet. Next cycle we're going to get some usable stuff because I mean AI is kind of following the same thing, kind of when it comes to chip speed. Every 2 years it's getting better and better. So by the time it's Gemini, Gronk, and all these things, they're kind of being held back a little bit by basically electricity. They need more energy. That energy is going to be built out over 26 and 27, and then they'll have the best tools. But then we get the hand-me-downs, but the hand-me-downs start being really good because Gronk and Gemini and OpenAI are just they're useful, but it's the next level of it that's going to be crazier, because then the next level tools even improve there. That's where we're going to get some interesting stuff. We're going to get a lot of bot. We're going to have a lot of fake on-chain action. I think on-chain data is going to become much harder to sift through next cycle.
The question is, does it come on Ethereum, or is it just?
I mean, it's going to go everywhere. But yeah, it's going to be wherever the cost is low to do transactions, very low, very cheap.
Or base.
For base, so long. Base is going to have a run before the cycle's over. They're going to launch their token somewhere before the end of Q2.
Yeah, I agree.
And what we talked
about. There's always that big airdrop. Lately, there's always been that big airdrop before the market ends.
I mean, airdrops this cycle don't matter. They don't matter this cycle. They should, but they don't. They've been fucking up the airdrop game for a long time. But the important thing is now there's now there's that ecosystem token is going to bring finally some value, because it's like, why put money in base other than a couple meme coins during the beginning of it? People were disappointed because they thought in 24 there was going to be an airdrop, in 25 there wasn't an airdrop, so base lost a ton of steam, a lot of steam. And they gave the steam back to where? It went back to Solana, basically. It went back to Solana, basically. That's where it went to.
Well,
So,
I downloaded all those NFTs back in like 2021. Remember that? Remember they had those NFTs?
which ones?
Base had like NFTs. I was like, yeah, there's going to be a base going. I think 21, 22.
Yeah.
And that shit's just sitting in my wallet. I probably bought like at least 500 of that boy.
Right. OpenSea launched a token supposedly as well. We also we have Consensus going public. We got Crypto.com going public. We got Gemini's already went public, but what's it called? Kraken's going public as well. So we have quite a few companies going public. Consensus is huge, and that's MetaMask. That's why MetaMask is like got to stick up their ass and like, hey, yeah, we'll start putting logos on stuff because it's going to start mattering now, because it's like, oh fuck, we need there's been a conspiracy saying that they've been intentionally making their product not that great so that when they go public they can actually have all this good news that like, oh, it's getting so much better now, so they can keep showing improvement.
Updates.
Stuff. This is why every single company right now, from Coinbase to Kraken to Gemini to Crypto.com, they're all coming out. They all have credit cards now because they're trying to build the debt service business. Because like when crypto's bad, they'll have that income coming in to save their ass, bootstrap and shit. And it's not terrible. Honestly, it's not terrible. Like, I mean, I had to tell students all the time, like, don't get like, if you use credit cards, then I would use that, at least get the 2% back or whatever the match they give you, sure. But like, don't go into credit card debt just to get this fucking 2%. That's retarded. You know?
Yeah, don't go in debt just to get like 0.0000001 of a Bitcoin.
Right. But if you're already like, if you're a person that already spends $5,000 a month, you might as well do it on a card and get a little extra back. Get some. You
just gotta don't be stupid. Especially like if you already have a credit card, then you're just paying it off every month and you're doing your thing. Then you're fine. But do not open one. You know, all you young guys, trust me, I haven't been there. It ain't worth it.
Right. You know some fuck shit. The biggest hater last cycle of crypto was Chase Manhattan, right? Mm-hmm. Well, Chase Manhattan now allows you to buy crypto with credit cards now. Look at that magic.
Yep. How it works, man. All of a sudden they change up. Let's talk about Ethereum, Bitcoin. That's actually not that bad of a candle if we end the month like this. It is kind of a gravestone doji-ish, but it's better because it did not create a lower low. It created a higher high and a higher low. So that's a good thing for the ETH to Bitcoin chart. I do think this bad boy comes in and tries to W out. I was hoping
good upgrades. Believe it or not, they're having scaling upgrades that like just no one cares right now. But like Usaka was a decent upgrade, and we're about to get I think it's like, I forget the name of it. It was like Roysum upgrade is the next one or whatever they're doing. That's gonna be more scaling. So like literally like it invalidated most L2s completely. I mean, what's the point of an L2 now? And like they've actually added, like people are saying make Ethereum great again. They basically added tariffs onto L2s now. Super small tariffs, but like now every like you used to be able, if you're an L2, you would send your transactions over to Ethereum and it cost you like a gwei to put it on the block. Now that it might actually cost them a little something, but like, you know, it's time to get draconian. You know, you got to start, you know, like, do you know how much Ethereum would pump if he came out and say tariffs on L2s? He's like, make Ethereum a great again. Can you imagine, bro? Oh my god! I'll be like, all right, he's got some. My brother right here fucking gets on TRT, bro. Starts getting jacked. Alex dad's a Chad. Vitalik's dad's a Chad, bro. Like Vitalik's got it in him, bro. Imagine he comes back like this. This is what Pulse Chain needed. Richard needed to come back swole as a motherfucker or lean as fuck. You're like, oh shit. Can you imagine like first stream back, he comes back, he's chatted out. You know, we're like okay, Pulse Chain might be.
I thought he was going to be, bro. All this time doing these little, this is how many deadlifts I did. This is how many. I was like, all right.
Bro, I knew it was bullshit, bro. I knew it was bullshit, bro.
Changed one bit, bro. What's going on over here? What you doing?
Those workouts only work because you're following Mike Menser, right? You need to go. You need every if you're going that low rep and shit, you need to be fucking almost dying, pushing as hard as you could. And eventually you get to the point where you need to take a Fedra. Like that's the thing. Like Mike Benser did. He was on steroids too, but he was taking a Fedra in order to be so amped up in order to push maximum effort to recruit all the fucking fibers in his fucking chest and his muscles and shit to get that fucking physique. You know, it's like, and I saw Richard working out. I was like, bro, you're not working out hard enough. It ain't gonna work. I knew it wasn't gonna work.
Hey,
you know,
stop.
Corey's working out harder, and shout out to Corey Costa, but
meatball out there.
He's putting some muscle on, bro. I'm just like, I get scared when anyone does these deadlifts, man, because man, that's how I put myself
back up, bro. I done been there. I got stem cells all up in my back because of that. Hell no.
Wait, text me that place, bro. I totally gotta ask you about that.
You'll never see me do a deadlift, bro. Ain't more. I'm done. Them days is over.
Yeah. Well, that's a young cat. I mean, that's a young cat game, man. It gets you strong back. My back's still jacked from all that stuff, but like it will fuck you up, man. You only need a couple of fuck ups on the deadlift, and your back is
done.
Look.
Done. All you need is one strain. I'm letting you know right now, bro. The back pain, that shit goes down your leg. If you can't walk, let you know it ain't worth it. I'll just do some leg presses. I'll do some leg presses all day. Your back is just sitting against the thing. There's no movement in your back.
I've been doing like light Jefferson curls.
Yeah.
Jefferson curls, but real light. I'm talking about like maybe I just started with the bar of 45 pounds. Now I'm doing like, I'm closer to maybe like 155 now in the Jefferson curl, which is like you have the bar. You're almost doing like your legs are straight and you're folding yourself all the way down and then like going back up with the bar like this. It's put a lot of
we did that all the time in football.
Yeah.
Those hamstrings, bro. Get the hamstrings right. 100%. ETH to BTC on the 6 month actually looks pretty damn good. We just need to follow up with it, and we're gonna know within the next 6 months. If we create a higher high in the next 6 month candle, we're gonna W out this bad boy. Bam, with the double bottom, and we're gonna retest this 0.06 area. So we have to follow up. We can't have one of these like boom, oh, we're good, and then another red candle. No, we need to follow up and go with that. If we do that, we will W out this bad boy, and we will have a altcoin season 2026.
This is the price Ethereum needs to hit. $55,200, and we're in alt season. That's the price we need. $5,200. I've been saying that for this whole fucking bull run we've had. We need a $5,200 price point to like really hit alt season.
Yeah.
Because there's a reason for it. So 4,800 was the top in Asia. The top because the exchange and everything was about 5,200. So at 5,200, every person who's ever bought Ethereum is in profit. And then that is actually when we actually get hit an alt season. It could be short though, because if you can't sustain above that for long, but we'll get a nice like echo run on that. But that's enough. $5,200 in Ethereum will recover most coins, probably like 75% of their losses.
So if you take it from this right here, which is the first all-time high, that number is, just lined up right, 5174.
Yep.
There's your 5,200. You can tell because all these wicks, bam, point forward, nope. Let's try to get there, nope. Decline. Let's try to get there, nope. Try to get there, nope. Let's try to get there, nope. Decline. If that one gets over there and gets that's your confidence. Confidence level just goes up because that's been being declined since 2021, July of 2021.
Yeah,
it's been a freaking pain in our side.
Yeah, I think this cycle, like most people figured out, the NFTs are pretty much dead. It's all going to be tokenized. They're going to take the NFT tech into tokens, and then that's going to be it. Basically, you can still have maybe a representation on it, but like, you know, if Amazon Web Services keeps going down and your NFT disappears, it's not cool.
No. I mean, NFTs, in my opinion, is like ticket sales and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be working with that within Ice Wars. We have a crypto part of our business, BKFC Ice Wars. So you are going to be seeing some crypto stuff generated with that business. And I'm actually got a call after this to go over stuff like that. So
when's the next event in Miami, right? You said it was in Miami?
Yes, March, I probably shouldn't say it. March 7th is the So March 7th in Miami. So yeah, look on it. We're gonna make the announcement probably next week anyway. So
beautiful.
You guys got the information. So post chain, is that some green? Let's not look at the higher time frame. What do you think of that video, man? I felt defeat.
Yeah,
I felt a lot of defeat in that, man. It wasn't a.
I mean, look, I'll give him a little bit of like, I mean, not flowers or nothing, but what I would say like, I'll give him a little slack on the rope. A little bit is like, the cycle has been pretty shit compared to other cycles. Period. I mean, I've been a part of like 2 full crypto cycles, 17 and 21. Those were just both incredible cycles. 17 was the easiest cycle ever. Because like no matter what, if you had to buy through Coinbase,
it doesn't matter what the fuck it was.
it was incredible. Like 17 is still my favorite cycle of all time, always. Right? 21 was incredible too. It's just like Bitcoin and Ethereum didn't pump that much. I mean, they did. Okay, Ethereum went from like what $78 to $4,800, incredible, right? Bitcoin went from 3,100, 3,300 to 69,000, incredible. But like every other L1 did a 30x to 100x. And let's not even talk about the meme coins in the middle and everything else in between and what Doge did, like, and Shiba and oh my God. And, so we had some runners. That let everyone eat. The thing is, alts let people eat, and then, that's why people are crying right now. It's because
it keeps people in. It's crazy because like we really didn't have anything. I mean, I called the meme coin run way before it even happened.
Which cycle? This one or last cycle?
This
cycle. Okay.
Yeah, this cycle, I said that there would be 20 coins. This is well before the bull market even really kicked in. I said there would be 20 coins in the top 100, and we did hit that. It was like 24 coins in the top 100. So we did. When people say we didn't have an altcoin season, we kind of did. When you say there's 24 coins in the top 100, like that's just. Let's see how many there is now.
Yeah.
That shows that there wasn't all because those coins I guarantee are not still in the top 100. So like that goes to show you that
I went kind of viral for talking about that. Actually, I literally said that there's so much bullshit on the top 100 list. Like, what is all this crap, dude? It's like there's almost no coins on here, bro. It's all stable fucking coins or fucking derivative tokens. Like. Yeah. We need Rocket Pool ETH there. We need Binance Bridge USDC. We need to put all these stable coins on a separate tag. Let's just put it like at the top of the fucking list. It should be coins, stable coins. And then you just put like stable coin market cap at the top there. Like we don't need to like. I can understand if you want to put Tether and USDC, just leave it there so we have some representation. But we don't need all this crap. Like, why do we need Pax Gold there? Why do we need Binance pegged Ethereum? Yeah. Why do we need Binance pegged Bitcoin?
White Bitcoin.
Yeah, why do we need any of this shit? Like, there's so many coins not being looked at because look, what is all this? Why do we need Lido staked Ethereum?
Yeah.
Why do we?
Same
why does
price.
We need it at all?
Same exact price as freaking Ethereum.
Yeah, like, it's just taking up space. Like it's choking. It's literally choking off people like investing into other tokens.
At one point in time, we had over 20 coins in the top 100. Now we have Trump, one.
Yeah, we need Pax Gold there because it's one of the top crypto runners this year.
Pepe number 2.
Yeah.
Dang, bonking like whiff isn't in there anymore.
Oh man.
Shiba number 3, and Doge. We got 4. So 16 came into the top 100 and left, and will never come back ever again.
Shout out to my boy Pepe, bro. Saved the portfolio in 23, bro. My God, bro. That's my biggest runner of this cycle is Pepe. God bless Pepe, bro. Oh my God.
My big portfolio saver was P-Dye and Teddy Bear. And those actually P-Dye should have made it in the top 100 if it was P-Dye was in the top 100. It just wasn't
counted. Yeah.
It wasn't, the circulating supply wasn't correct on it. So P-Dye went to 800 mil market cap at the time, and that was definitely within the top.
Yeah. I have not been the biggest fan of Pump.Fund token, right? But them boys are finally, and they're burning a ton of fucking supply right now with the token. I like how much token supply. It's literally almost the same price as Hex. That's what cracks me up. Like, it's literally a penny right now, basically.
So do you buy Hex or do you buy Pump?
Short term, I mean, if we get a run, I think Pump will do better probably. honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
But there's no sell pressure on.
They're burning. It's because they still have a lot of revenue right now, and they're burning a fuck ton of their supply. I mean, they like during this downturn, they burn about 15% of their entire supply. They're burning a ton of the supply. This coin's about to get. They're destroying their supply right now. If we have another Solana run, like Pump's revenue is going to fucking jump up again, and they'll be making $100 million a month again. They still make tens of millions of dollars a month now, but like the revenue could jump into something crazy. That buy and burn can get retarded on Pump.
Killing the game, bro. Killing the game.
Yeah.
And out here they're wanting to expand out into prediction markets. So on the crypto side. So
hopefully they can do well, but like it's Polymar and Cashy, and then Coinbase is jumping in the game too now. You know,
a Coinbase you can now trade stocks on.
Yeah. I mean, Coinbase is something I'm gonna buy during the bear market. When we really have a bear, when it's like, oh fuck, Bitcoin's fucked. That's something I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy Gemini. I'm gonna buy a couple of the crypto stocks because it's so easy to tell. Like once if Bitcoin's fucked, you know they're gonna recover, and when they recover, it's a really nice run. You can make some really good money on that.
And that's big liquid money.
Yes,
that's a big liquid.
You can borrow on that money. You can borrow on that money too.
Yep.
You can borrow 5% borrow and shit. Pay no taxes on that fucking money either too. But that's big boy strats though. You gotta
big boy strategy. So you gotta have a plan for that. You gotta have a plan for that, peeps. Can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go up in there doing it at the wrong time and shit. Like you can't be done. That's right. So yeah, man, Pulse Chain. Listen, these you gotta ignore it. You're either at this point, you're either in or out. I don't think there's no one left else to sell except for one individual. But outside of that, I would like to end the month here at 19. If we can end the month at 19, they ain't asking for much. We got 5 days and 4 hours left. But if we can end the month at 19 and give us a Doji candle, you got a dump followed by a Doji. And you know what we say that on this show. When we see a dump followed by a Doji, it's time to buy in. You get it? Because that equals a reversal. And you're going to have a chance, to do some damage. Whether that goes and creates a new higher high and come up here to the 4 zeros and the 8 and give people a breather, or it creates a lower high. Right. Either way, you can 5x, 6x from here. So just know that. On the low end, you can 5x. So,
people, bro. There's like, I'm a fade, bro. I'm a fade.
Look at this, man. The best protocol on Pulse Chain. PTGC.
Shout to the Grays.
Let me give them that little shout out real quick. Let me give them a little shout out because they deserve it. Because they absolutely
Just give me my money.
Yeah! Just give me my money. Yeah! Fucking money.
gotta give them a shout out, bro. Because
why did you do Mike Tyson like that, bro? What the fuck did you do Mike Tyson like that? No, that was brutal. What the fuck?
gotta give them out. So we're gonna do a little shout out to PTGC because this chart is holding, and we got something to really talk about real quick.
Initiating Project Spaceman. Uploading data.
PTGC, man. That's a good candle right here. This is monthly candles, peeps. Look at the last time we did a doji at this level. We went up, we dojied, it said, see you later. We got another doji. What does that mean? A pump followed by a doji equals what, peeps? We talk about this all the time, a reversal. That's exactly what we got the very next week. Pop. And remember what I say, even with the dump, you will always have an opportunity to get back out. And what happened? It gave you another opportunity to get back out. And then what happened? Don't. Doji. Don't followed by doji equals reverse. We see it time in and time out in crypto. Dojis give you the distance where it's going. Sometimes you get a fake out on a doji. Remember we talked about a doji? Don't always think the doji happens right away. Look right here. Don't. Doji. Doesn't mean it's going to pump right away. It gave you another down candle, then another doji, and then guess what it said? Reversal. So even if you bought right here at the print of this candle, you still smashed it because you would have bought right here off this doji, think it's going to reversal. Then there next month, it went down from there. But you got to have the balls. You got to have the diamond hands. You got to believe in the TA. And then what happened? Boom, doji. And you still would have smashed it because you would have bought right here. All right, you didn't time the bottom, right? Correct. Okay, but guess what? Just keep going. This is how you win in crypto. And now we have a don't, followed by a doji. So I'm betting on the reversal. So if PGC does well, I think Pulse Chain ends up doing well. Now we may get a couple of dojis before we go up. I don't know. I can't predict it. I'm just giving probabilities of what I see, and this is a reversal candle on the monthly. It doesn't want to dump any further. That's basically what it's saying.
Right.
So I like what I see, man. PGC right now, when it comes to Pulse Chain, that's it, man. That's the only really thing that's really like popping that still has a community that goes strong. Like they're doing spaces calls a couple times a week. They don't get crazy amount of numbers. You get anywhere from 50 to 100 people in there. But
most streamers can't even get that, brother. Most streamers.
Yeah, Pulse Chain's dead right now. It's silent.
You want to know what's deader right now? Because I'm in the trenches too. I'm in the trenches, bro. The biggest pump.fun streamers are getting like 10 to 3 people live. I'm not even fucking joking. I'm talking about people like I'm not like Razmir, Gainsy. I think Gainsey's getting more now, but like Red Guy. There's a couple of other these other guys are being pushed out everywhere up through social media, and they're Pump.fun is getting no live viewers at all, bro. It's bad, bro. It's so bad.
Shout out to the Pulse Chain. Like I said, Degenz run the chain.
Yeah.
Right now, we got 1,687 people watching live. Sorry, 1,694 people live. 20 people just popped on just like that. So, literally, I don't see anybody in crypto pulling these numbers right now. We got DCC and your Moon King B Roots up here right now. Absolutely killing the game. And there's nobody in crypto right now that I see with these numbers. Now, I might see little Mario, the boy Mario, and get sometimes he be buying and shit. These ain't buying people. These ain't buying followers. These are live, true people that are in the trenches wanting to know what's going on. And hey, we bring the TA, we bring the alpha. We're just letting you guys know what there is. Oh, we got a silver head here. Silver to the moon, crypto looking like a plastic. Hey man, get it where you can get it. Make sure you put it.
Watch the B-Root show, man. He got the Cialis, brother. He got the Viagra for the fucking charts, bro.
But yeah, man, PTGC, shout out. This is like the only community I really see. Like, I Firewell tried, bro, and I don't know what happened. He disappeared. I talked to him on the phone about a month ago, maybe. I mean, we kind of pushed out of the well, man. That man spent some money on his stuff, and didn't work out for him. He was frustrated, and he's showing his frustration. I think he'll come back.
What are you talking about?
Firewell.
Oh, Firewell, yeah. Well, I mean, dude, he got betrayed. He got betrayed a lot. A lot. Yeah.
Gullible. And I kept telling him week in, week out, I was like, man, you just need to. You're with the wrong crowd, man. And I told him
he got dogged out by people I never thought that would dog him out. That's
exactly.
That's the shit I didn't like, bro. I couldn't believe it. I'm not gonna say I'm just enough with that other crap, but like god damn, dude, I didn't.
That's a man that literally, and I know for a fact because I hit him up with Ice Wars.
Yeah.
And I said, bro, like let me try to do some in real connections with you. Right. And we did. And then they were suspicious a little bit. And I said, nah, like this guy is legit. I'll put my name on him, like he's legit. Instantly threw the money in the account. There you go. And I said, I'll take care of you. I'm gonna work it out for you. I was like, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you bigger than what you even paid for. And then I hit him up and I was like, listen, man, like I know the X game didn't go that well because the people took advantage of your situation again. And I said, I'm still gonna hook you up for the next Ice Wars event. I want whether X game is on top or not, I'm gonna hook you up. And he just said, forget X game. I spent millions of dollars trying to get this thing going, got taken advantage of. Make it Pulse Chain. We need Pulse Chain to go up. I said, all right, stadium will be Pulse Chain decked out in 2 months. So, shout out to Firewell. That was a real dude trying to make things happen. And some people took advantage of it. So.
Yeah.
It's crypto, man. It's crazy. Crazy. Nah, we won't talk about who. We won't do it. There's no reason. The who doesn't matter. You don't know by now. But all right, man. Let's talk some. Let's go deep. Like, you guys notice I'm off the trading view. I'm in the Degenz territory now. So we about to go. We about to go deep. We about to go deep in the trenches. And I had this dev hit me up, man. I don't know if you heard about it yet.
Total Boys. Okay.
Total Boys, bro. He's an old school transporter. The old school.
Oh, Solana. Okay.
He's trying to get the Jeets out. But he said he thinks the Jeets are out. He said Chad and Jeets out.
These H-1B visas are out here, bro. God damn.
Yeah. So he's got the trench words out. Let me show you this video. Have you seen the video on this, bro?
No, I haven't.
It's just pretty tight. Hold on. That shit hit hard. I was thinking about making it my song on my intro. Hollow Boys. Shout out to the Hollow Boys. They're trying to teach the here it is. We turn music down here real quick. This should go hard, bro.
Yeah, she did. Wife changing money. She left me broke, now I'm sunny. Laughing to the bank, ain't it funny? Wife changing money. Yeah, she did when a crypto crash. Left me in an ash. Liquidated my whole life, turned to trash. She ghosted me, no return to my calls. Echoes of my pain, just bouncing off walls. I was down bad, couldn't even buy a meal. Now I'm up good. Big bands, that's a deal, 100x flip. Hit the charge like a comment. Now she in my DMs, girl, stop it. Wife changing money. Oh, it's funny. Lost it all, now I'm back with the honey. Bigger hips, bigger lips, yeah, she love me. Bigger house, new car, living lovely. Wife changing money, they laugh, it's sunny. Made another, take your girl out the hood, buddy. Yeah. New girl got the sauce. Got that good, she cooking in the kitchen, but she finer than the food. I'm dripping in the drip, that's a tidal wave of cash. When she walk by, head spin like flashbacks. Rolex, taking my time, finally here. Champagne toast, I'm the man of the year. Broke days taught me how to hustle, no fear. Now I'm sitting on the throne with a chandelier. They laughed, thought it was funny, till I stacked that wife changing money. Cashed out, turned my life to a movie. Now I'm the star and she acting like a wife changing money. Oh, it's funny.
Lost it all, now I'm back with the honey. Bigger hips, bigger lips, yeah, she love me. Bigger house, new car, living lovely. Wife changing money, they laugh, it's sunny. Made enough to take your girl out the hood party.
That was fire, bro. That was fire.
I was like,
That's heat.
I'm wondering if it's AI. But I was just like, yeah, we got like 4 songs. I'm like, y'all AI, even if y'all AI or not, I was like, yo, that's just pretty good.
That's a good song. That's a good song. I approve. That's good.
But yeah, man. So he hit me up. He said he thinks all the sellers are out. So if y'all interested in the play right there, I already called this out. It had a little dip. They held it up for sure. Unlike most Solana plays, does look like there's some supply control going on here, but you can tell there's probably supply control. How I can tell, I go down to hourly. You still get that. I don't even see it anymore. You gotta go down to the lower time frame. See there? 30-minute, bam, 15-minute, bam. But here's the key. How do you know when you're this is some alpha right here? This is subscriber only alpha, only for this call, only for the show. But volume. So you can have supply control, but when I see this volume, a 2x over the market cap, that tells me that they're just washing the money. 10 ETH buys, 12 ETH sells. 8 ETH buys, 10 ETH sells. So they're constantly buying and selling more. So you'll notice the volume go up way higher than the actual market cap. So I'm fine with supply control. It's actually bullish, in my opinion. When I see supply control and the 24-hour volume regular, that means they're not selling. So I like when I see that. And I just tell it how it is. I mean, I'll see it in the charts. There's always plays that are going to run during bearish times. So that's what I love to do. I love to get into plays before things turn around, because say the first of the year turns around and we get that uptrend that we're getting, this is how you get the 100x and 200x's while everybody's buying at like a 40 mil market cap, and we done bought it at $400,000 market cap. So this is why we're always looking, no matter what. I am my most dangerous in plays. My calls are dangerous when it comes to the bearish times of the market. That's when I hit the most. Bull time, anyone can really hit, but you get the most gains during bearish time. So Hollow Boys is a coin that I like right now. What else? You have anything on top of your head you want to chill out there?
I mean, they've got classics, man. I've been looking at Nobody and stuff since the bottom out and stuff. I like Nobody quite a lot. They just got a nice little investment, like $5 million into them and stuff. So they've been on a nice little run. I got into this coin at about a 4 million market cap, rode it up to 90 million. And so I was shilling it right there in May, really hardcore. And then we made some good money on this coin. And then I started DCAing as it started crashing back down. So
I'll tell you one thing, all it did was hit this little right here. With, bam. So I like to call this a retest of the magnet. And when you break it down to the daily, you really see it. So what happened was you came up, broke out of it, you retested it, but you didn't retest the actual magnet. So bots do run. Dang, what are you doing this for? Bots run this space. And it freaks a lot of people out that aren't like us, that know how to hold. But once you learn the TA, you'll see it. So it never actually got retested. It actually faked it out. Came up, said, bang, you're not getting in. So everyone chased after it. It even came down to fake it again. It did not retest that line. it faked it out. So they came in the box, picked it up back in at 0.01 and went back up again. And then went back even higher. And if you were patient enough to get in, guess what? It ended up touching that line.
Yeah.
So you may get an opportunity to get it back again. All it has to do, nope, no, you won't. You won't. That volume's in, bro. This is why. That was the retest.
Yeah.
So that's your box of opportunity. I call that the box of opportunity. Came down, pop, 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 came down, boom, gave you a bottom, but the true box of opportunity was this line right here. And literally, if you take this line, you're going to see it touch multiple times as you go to the left. Watch this. Why is this shit messing up on me? Decibel's acting weird right now. Watch this. When you go down to the left, extend it all the way through. Oh, look at that. Look how that all plays out through since the beginning. So that box of opportunity did the exact same thing. Boop, boop, bam. Came here, bam. Came back, touched it, bam. Came back down, retested this, came back, bam. See you later. W'd it out of it. You're not getting it back. Now, if it's a bear market and we go down, that's a different story.
Right.
But
right.
the trenches, we don't play that way. We don't think that way. We're always bullish. And that's how you make the money. You can't make money in the trenches by being bearish. That's it.
Yeah. So I started loading up back on this coin below 10 million market cap. So I did take a lot of profits on this coin on like these big all-time highs. So when it ran up to from 4 million to 60 million, I took profits, got back in around like I would say probably like 15 or 20 million, and then ran it up again to 60, and then again got back in a little, I think maybe 40 million, and then it ran up to 90 basically right there, and then that's why I took the majority of profits, and as it was coming down, and then just plowed back in right here under 10 million, and now been gifted with more profits. It's beautiful. Nobody's been anyone could be a nobody. Yeah. I like their marketing and stuff like that. They're partnered in the background with Pudgy Penguins as well in the background. Just FYI. So like they just got like a $5 million investment from a VC firm for pretty much just for marketing and stuff like that for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that my subscribers and I have been doing is looking for narratives that have not hit in crypto yet that we see coming in the future. That's more for subscriber stuff, but
Right.
That's what you should be doing. I won't give those calls out, but that's what you should be doing now. Even if it is the bear market, you got to think about what hasn't hit. And meme coins will always hit, but meme coins will not. And I don't think ever again will there be 20 meme coins in the top 100. Like that was just the meme coin stuff. You're gonna have your nobodies or your hodl boys. You're gonna have something. You might have 4 or 5 appear in the top 100 again. But for the most part, you're never gonna have that 20, 50 meme coins. Yeah, you just I don't think the top 100 is gonna be dominated. And everyone hears that coming from me, like, wait, what do you mean? You're the meme coin guy. Like, no, I'm the guy that understands trends. Like it just happens to be you probably known of me from the meme coin guy, but before there was like I thought Shiba Inu, I was in DeFi summer. Like I understood the trend of DeFi summer. Like I knew that was the thing. So just like I knew that meme coins were the thing for this bull market. Every bull market is a new thing. So if this bull market's not over, I do think meme coins can get back into that spotlight, but I don't think it will be as big as it was.
Correct, because retail isn't here like last cycle. It's just not. Maybe next cycle, the economy's doing a lot better. Like a big thing that I'm kind of predicting the next cycle is that with the lowering of interest rates, because Jerome Powell is going to be out of here May 12th. So Trump's going to put a new guy in place. They're going to lower interest rates at least another 100 basis points or another 125 basis points. This is going to like the last place in America, and I'd say worldwide, but America, where there's a lot of money, is in the houses right now. There's a lot of trapped capital. We're about to go through a refinance boom starting in Q4 of 2026 is when we're going to start getting refinanced. So the hottest markets like Miami, Vegas, and Texas are all their real estate markets bottom in Q4 of 26. The rest of America bottoms out in the middle of 27, real estate wise, and then it's off. We're off again. A lot of money, because you got to think of it. Anyone who bought a house, fucking not 2008. Let's just say anywhere from 2009 to 2019, you have equity. It's almost impossible you bought a house and you don't have at least $100,000 in profit. People are going to refinance to get that money out. Go buy the Escalade, go buy the Honey a Whip, and go fucking put the money in the market. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
that's where the big money.
I might have been too early for it, but I bought a condo in Tennessee. It's not built yet. It's for later.
Right.
But, you know, I thought that might have been a little too early on it, but I'm thinking I'm timing it up because it's 2027.
You'll make money. You'll make money. You'll by the time it's built and come out, it will go up.
Correct.
Yeah. Housing is needed. Housing is needed right now, and they're trying to put things in place. The hard part is they can't. Like Trump actually said it. Like we're between a rock and a hard place. Like okay, in order if we want to bring down housing prices or bring down the affordability for homes, we have to build more homes. But if you build more homes, it then crashes the current houses start going down, and then that destroys boomer wealth, and they need the money to retire. Because boomers, in terms of like stock holdings, they have the most, but the average boomer does not have enough money to retire. How do you retire? You need to sell a house off, downsize to a smaller house with a better tax situation, use the leftover money to pay for your medical bills, and not to be a burden.
Yeah, I was going to. It's crazy because this time last year, I was going to buy a $5-6 million property,
right?
To build a house on, you know, like my forever home that would go to the kids and stuff. And I just backed out. I just didn't do it. Someone told me just to wait and chill. And that house is actually $1 million cheaper than today. So it's one of those things. I think it does come down. I don't think it crashes too crazy. Depends on the market, obviously. Some markets are higher than others. Like Austin's like down 40%. So if you're an Austin, Texas guy, you're getting wrecked in your housing. It's almost down like 40%, 45%. Doesn't look like it's changing anywhere.
Which area?
Austin.
Yeah, I mean Austin's hurting right now. Dallas will hold up a little better, but like it doesn't matter. We're still like Vegas went down a lot as well, but like that's great though because like here's the thing. I had a chance to buy a lot of properties down in Las Vegas because I was living out there since 2020, and man, I dodged a fucking bullet, bro. Everyone and their mom was trying to get me to buy either a Lambo or a fucking house or a fucking property. I was looking at building out there too. Like I shout out to my boy Justin Waller. We were looking at some huge deals out in Pahrump and stuff. We were getting some, and we just said no to all the deals. And thank God I didn't because I was able to then take that capital and I bought Bitcoin and Ethereum and the lows. And like I would have so much more than I would have. I mean, I would have just been down on the housing right now. Yeah. I just would have lost money. And my money would just be stuck there in housing right now.
I would have been fine with it, but it would have took so much capital that I wasn't willing to put over into housing on my portfolio. So I was just
you do need a house, you guys. I'm not saying don't buy a house.
Oh, yeah, you do need.
You need a place.
The thing is, the house is probably the best asset that you will actually use.
Correct.
Period. We ain't using Bitcoin. We're not using Ethereum. We're not using my silver. It's just sitting buried somewhere in the yard. Like, I'm not using any of that stuff. But the house you actually use. Like, yo, let's come out of the crib. Like, let's go party. Let's live it up. Like, let's sit down and watch TV. Let's do this. Let's go eat. Let's break bed. Like, definitely get your house if you want. If that's what you want in life. Don't go too crazy on it. And I always say, if it's your main spot, don't worry about the market too much because if it's your main spot over time, it's going to go up.
Yeah.
So that's how I was thinking. I was just thinking like it just wasn't the right time. And I knew that I was going to build a house on it, like, anywhere from a 6,000 to a 10,000 square foot house on it. I knew that was going to cost a bunch of money on top of that. And then I wasn't feeling that the top of the market was in. And I was like, funny thing is, it could have been it. That would have been good. But I wouldn't have felt good about my portfolio in the house versus my all-around portfolio. And I was just like, I would like thinking like this, and I would just lopside it in the house, and it would all be my main piece. I'm not making money off of it, so I'm just like, yeah, it's not the right thing to do.
End of 26, I think is probably a better time because like it's usually quarter 4 of every year is the lowest sales volume, just because it's it's cold and stuff. No one buys it. So right now it'd be next year, late next year is probably the better time to buy a house. Yeah, because the rates will be low, or you can refinance or whatever next year. But I think that's the bottom for most of the markets because Las Vegas is a really sensitive area. As soon as Las Vegas bottoms, pretty much all the other risky kind of high flying areas. It's kind of interesting because if you look at these hot markets, any place that has a really good school sector, the houses didn't even go down that much.
Yeah.
So if you're around a really good high school,
that's the place I was looking at is one of the top in the country, and it just sits. So it went down $1 million, but it's like, go down another $1 million. Like, no, there's no reason for it. You get this is like the top place to be, and everyone's like, yeah, no. But that school, yeah, that's the thing. That's where I'm at. I'm one of the top areas, top school areas in Dallas.
Yeah.
So mine doesn't go down that much. I'm also around the area. I'm sure you heard where they're building all the mosques.
Right.
That I'm in that area, and if you look at where they're building it, it's like I'm like in the center of that. And the houses in my neighborhood, they sell like that because of that. So like, I probably can ride that train for the next probably 3 years. That's definitely going
to tell it, bro. Tell it, bro.
We got 1,864 people watching live. We the hottest thing on CryptoDex right now, bro. Let's go. Let's do this fast. And someone requested this chart real fast. Hachi. Y'all heard me talk about Hachi. Smooth. 25x for the subscribers. Subscribers got the call at a 400K market cap. This bad boy went up to a 12 mil market cap in the middle of everything being the most hated thing in the world. Nobody was talking about it. We still pulled a 25x. On your money. That's $1,000 to 25 G's. You put in 2 G's, you got 50. See how that works, peeps? Subscribers only got that. We got that bad boy down here. That bad boy took a nice little shift up. I told my subscribers, watch out. I give them the TA too. I tell them to watch out. Because what happens is when you get 3 little whoop, whoop, push downs, whoop, whoop, push down, whoop, whoop, final push down, that means there's sell pressure, not buy pressure.
Right.
When you got on the other side, guess what? Whoop, whoop, you got it up. But guess what? You're saying whoop, 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 whoop. You're probably gonna get it down. On the daily, look at that. Kind of going both ways. Whoop, 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 whoop. Came down a little bit, going up. So it's kind of they're going back and forth with the bears. So it's clear that you could have been just buying and selling right here between these 2 lines. What I don't like to see, and this all depends on what's today, the 24th, the 27th, the end of the week on Sunday, 2 days, you do not want to end in that because you will come back into the box of opportunity. Now, does the box of opportunity mean it's over? Absolutely not. It just means it's an opportunity for you to get in if you want to get in. If this thing goes up and then creates a new high and stays up there, guess what? It's going to continue going, in my opinion. But if it stays in this situation, what is a pump followed by a doji equals a reversal. And there are some box of opportunities that need to be filled. So Hachiko is probably the only dog coin that's actually doing very well right now. Does it have an opportunity to come down here and come down to a 2 million market cap, 2.5 million market cap? Yes, but I would look at that as opportunity. There is your Hachiko TA. All right, man. You have anything else? You got a class coming up, bro. Talk about that.
Yeah, I got the crypto mindset course coming out in February. So we're going to be doing a huge media run. We're going to be on FNF. We're going to be on 305 podcasts. We'll be on a grip of shows, man. I actually have Gary, the numbers guy, and a bunch of the guys from Party and Rumble coming over to Las Vegas, I think the first week of January. So I'm going to be actually on a lot of like live streams, like walking Las Vegas Boulevard, doing all kinds of crazy shit. Last time we did this huge live where like we were there on Rumble, and we ended up having this fucking rapper dude that was spitting fire, bro. Fire. He signed to Def Jam back in the day. And he said, "Man, bro, I got too close to the Diddy parties, bro. I gotta fuck out of there, bro." He said, "I saw some weird shit, bro." I was like, "Man, I got the." But he was good freestyler, and I've seen him go viral a couple of times. I'm trying to remember the guy's name, but he's like, "Bro, I don't like social media, man. I just don't want to be, I don't know." The guy was very interesting, but
it's hard for some people to do. Like, I mean, I even get tired of it sometimes, bro. Like, it's. You got a lot of haters, you got a lot of supporters, you got a lot of in-betweeners, and then you really gotta be dedicated.
Right.
Like, you can't be hit or miss. Like, you can't get, we got almost 2,000 people in here right now live. Like, you can't get these numbers by showing up once every other month. You just don't. You gotta be consistent with it. And it's funny, especially out of pulse chain people. I mean, right. we the ones that's consistently week in, week out, doing our live streams, doing our stuff, making our connections, getting them plays, making money. And it is draining sometimes. But at the same time, it's what we do, man.
Yeah, man.
It's what we do.
I mean, it's what we do, man. I mean, we're here for the good times, the bad times, everything in between, man. Like, everyone else fucks off, we don't. That's just it. And we're here. And that's why we catch those W's, man, because we're paying attention. We're in the trenches. We're doing the research, and we're putting our money where our mouth is every week.
Well, your class, is that what do y'all do in the class? Like, talk about that a bit.
Yeah, sure. So, like, pretty much what we do is, like, we teach people from, A to Z. If you don't know anything about crypto or you're intermediate, we kind of teach you all the stuff that we're looking at in terms of the quarter. So we do it. We break it up in quarterly. So we pretty much give people like a guideline. This is what we think is going to happen over the next 3 months. But this is also kind of we also give them like a crypto history lesson of like what's happened so far this cycle, what's happened in the past, and how's money coming into the space. How do you open a wallet? How do you keep safe? Which cold wallets to use, which ones not to use, what's a hot wallet, everything in between from A to Z, get you from a zero to a hero, and get you like wheeling and dealing in the DeFi space and kind of know what to hold. We give like example portfolios of like which are the best kind of coins to start holding from the beginning and stuff. Also, like, we also take a poll of saying, okay, how much cash do you have, and kind of help people structure their portfolios towards like more safety, and then from there learning how to take shots on kind of like high risk plays if they're going to do that, or if like, hey, they're much more of like sensible and they're a little more like they just want some action, then we get them in Bitcoin, Ethereum heavy. And, they made great money. We've had guys get in. Last time, a ton of our guys, like 1,000+ people, bought Ethereum and Bitcoin at the lows, sub 20,000, sub $1,000 Ethereum. They're up right now. They're doing really well. A lot of them caught the Pepe run. We talked about it in 23. Solana, I got into Solana really cheap. $16. Most of my Solana was bought between $16 and $25. We caught all those runs, the two big Solana runs that happened. We traded all that, made some good money, and we've been making money on meme coins lately. We also got into Pulse Chain, so we have a whole class on how to do Pulse Chain, how to actually move your money around in DeFi, how to use bridges. So basically everything you need to do to actually be able to use this stuff, how to use Pump.Fund, how to use Solana, how to use everything in crypto, and keep you paying attention, because the big part of it too is like when we have these things, like we teach these classes for a month. They're a month long. It's like a boot camp really than a course. Like, we teach you guys for about a fucking full month. I go off of YouTube. So for pretty much the whole month of February and good part of March, I'll be off of YouTube just teaching our classes. They're usually about 500 to 600 people like live in the classes with us, and a lot of classes. I mean, usually about 24 live classes for over almost 3.5 weeks. So it's pretty intensive, but we have through the courses, we've taught about 18,000 individual people in the last like 3 years. So we've onboarded a lot of people into crypto, so it's pretty good.
Good deal. I do that. I mean, that's pretty much what my subscriber is, just more on the less hands-on. So I'm probably, my subscription group is probably the next step of that. You know, you already kind of know how to do that. You're going to the part where I'll do a lot of my stuff is going to be, you know, once a week. I do a subscriber-only video. Where everything that we're doing now, I actually do just for subscribers. I used to stream on live Twitter and YouTube twice a week. Now I just do it once a week, and then my subscribers get me twice a week. And then I'll do a subscriber call, usually about 4 or 5 hours long a week, and that's just, you know, straight up how you do your Ask Me Anything type deals. I just go on every single one. They want to come up in the Spaces call, they ask me whatever question it is, and then we just go in depth with that. That usually lasts about 4 or 5 hours, so that goes in deep.
Yeah, you're the only one of the only other guys I know that have been consistent like us and has like take shares of a group like us, man. Because like I've seen everyone try it and failed, and you know you've succeeded and you've like maintained, bro. I mean, and it's people never believe it's a lot of work. I know you know.
I think it's just easy. It's like nah, you gotta have a plan for this shit. Like people are coming with full like blown like they want info. They want to know. Yeah. That's what they're paying for. And I you know, a lot of them is like, you don't have to do that. And I say that too. I was like, you know what? Like, no, I don't have to do this. I don't need it. I've washed a lot of people's subscribers out of my subscriber group because they don't have the same mindset. So I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, you gotta be hungry. So if you're not hungry, you're crying about a play that you lost on, let's talk about it and see what you did right or see what you did wrong. Let's not blame it on the market. That's not gonna. The market don't give a fuck about you. So we need to figure out what it is and let's fix that. But if they don't have that mentality already, you know, I'll give you like a strike one. And then I sound like, bro, I saw you doing this last week. Like you're complaining. What are we doing here? Like, let's attack it the right way. And then playing number 3, and I'm like, yeah, you're just not cut out for it. And some people look at it as a bad thing. It's like, listen, like it's not for everybody. Right. It isn't for everybody. So I just want to let you know, like, it's not for everybody. But in my opinion, if you're willing to attack it, anybody can do anything.
Right. Absolutely.
Just put your mind to it. It's not hard. You just have to be consistent, doing the right thing, the right time, and doing it every single time.
Look,
you do that, you're going to win more time.
Absolutely. And also too, like age is not a really, we've taught people, I've taught guys that are 6 years old how to do this crypto stuff. And some of my older guys have been the most successful guys because they can just hold. They can just fucking hold. I've had guys almost 70 years old buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're out. They made more money than the fucking traders a lot of the times, just because they had the fucking testicular fucking fortitude to hold. And you know, I've had you know, right now the Zoomers are coming into their own now. They're starting to get a little older now. The Zoomers are starting to get their power right now. But like I'm gonna tell you this, man, it doesn't matter if the one superpower you have as a millennial or an Xer or a boomer is you've been around longer and you can hold out longer than a lot of these guys are very inexperienced. A lot of them are extremely smart, but very inexperienced, and they fucking fumble the bag every time. Just like everybody has fumbled the bag at some point. We all have fumbled the bag
many times. Till this day, I still fumble back.
As a matter of fact, this morning.
Like, I ain't gonna try to front and be like, yo, I'm perfect, man. Like, nah, like there's always that one you're like, nah, this one ain't going to. Nah, this ain't coming.
Oh, you're funny, man.
You're like, what the fuck is happening, bro? Like, what?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, I told students I have fumbled multi-million-dollar bags just because I got impatient a little bit. Like last cycle, right? I had how much did I have? I believe I owned about 3 million mana tokens last cycle. I had them. They weren't doing anything. They weren't doing anything for 2 years. I dumped them. I moved them into Hex. I made some good money on it. So I mean, I'm not that mad about it. But if I held on to them at the peak of 21, I could have sold them for about $15 million. $15 million. I had a shit ton of Doge at the beginning of 2019. I had bought a lot of Doge at the bottom. Same thing. I moved that off into other tokens. Thank God it was Ethereum and fucking Hex. So I mean, I made some money, but like that Doge was worth millions. I mean, that was probably $5 or $7 million. Same thing, you know, like this. What happens over time? You know, you'll look back. I mean, can you imagine the guys who bought Shiba and then just dumped it early, and then just want to fucking rope themselves?
I know a lot of them.
This is why I have a thing. If you believed enough in the token to hold it, I believe in a hodl bag. If you're gonna die, I talk about it's called a divest. We're like, all right, I'm gonna get out 70% out of this thing. Fuck it, I'm gonna leave. I need capital right now. I need to move it into something else. It's moving faster. I still see something here. Maybe let me leave 30% of the original bag, just something, because eventually, if it does come back, the multiples will get you back your money, and on top of that, you won't feel like you completely missed a train on it. Because like, even if I kept 30% of these bags or 20% of these bags, that would have been a few million each bag.
I'll tell you the story, and everyone knows the story of me and Sheepy knew.
Yeah.
The second to last top is where I was like, I'm out.
Mm.
And the extra top was an additional 8x. So let's just say, let's just make it even 20 mil. Say it was 20 mil. And I took 70% out. Right there, that would have been 14 mil out. I would have 7 mil just sitting there. Here's the crazy part about it is that was my learning lesson. That's when I came up with the laws of meme coins, because I said, okay, I won, but what could I have done better? Right. And there was one thing I could have done better is not cash everything out.
Yeah.
Because then it came back 6 months later and did an 8x over that. So that 7 times the 8x is an additional $56 million.
Yep.
Which is higher than what the fuck he got out for. So he was like, damn, homie.
I know that feeling, brother. I know that feeling. That's horrible. It's horrible. I know.
You just sit there like, I'm good.
That's what people can say. I've lost more money than you've ever made, bros. I've lost more money on paper than you guys have ever made.
So and those are hypothetical numbers, by the way, Pete. So
right, of course.
It's probably higher. It's worse. It makes your jaw drop. But either way, it makes you, or lower. It could be lower. But either way, that just gives you an example. Yes.
Right.
I am 1,000% with you. It's what I do now if I believe in a project. If I don't believe in it, then I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, go subscribe to B-Roots, you guys. What are you guys doing, man? B-Roots gets great information, man. He's a great dude on X. I love when you do spaces, man. Sometimes it's just like, you guys are a little early for me, man. I'm West Coast time over here, man. Yeah, this is some of the earliest I've woken up in a long time.
Well, you used to be 1 hour. Now you're what, 2 hours behind?
Yeah. I'm all West Coast. Yeah.
West Coast now? Yeah, so you're 2 hours.
Yeah.
But
so
man,
so
that's why we did the live stream, mainly because we are very similar in our mindsets.
Right.
We kind of figured, we always knew it, and many people actually are double subscribers. Yeah. I get a lot of people like, oh yeah, DCC said the same thing, or yeah, so we get those crossovers because, and that's just not by plan or any means. I've never been in his class, he's never been in mine, but the people that are in both are learning two different things. And to be honest with you, they're the most successful that I see. The ones that literally say that, some of my most successful subscribers are literally the ones that are in both classes. So whatever is being said over there seems to be working. But on both sides, we're absolutely smashing the game I think we're smashing on the low key. Like, we're like so small in the crypto space, but we're probably the most effective.
I feel like the low's basically almost in right now. I mean, it feels like it right now. I mean, like CT's dead as fuck. I like that. I like how it's getting quiet. It's the people love the green candles or the red candles. Yeah. They hate this. They hate this is death. Death by thousands.
Green candles. We're sitting about 6,000, 7,000 strong live streams.
Whew.
Right now we're at 2,025 right now live.
And that's about average. Like I've seen guys who've been having quick streaming, they're down 70% on views right now. Yep. I've seen across. It doesn't matter who it is, from the biggest to the smallest. 70% gone. So we only got the 30%. We got the 300 right now. We got the fucking soldiers right now that are paying. 100%. But you got to pay attention. This is why B-Roots does his group. This is why I do my group. Is because we're trying to keep you fuckers paying attention, because this is when you fumble it really badly. This is when you fumble it, because let's say the bear market's in. You're gonna miss the bottom, and then you're gonna come in 20. I saw some guy said like, "Hey man, Hey, DCC, man, I love you, brother, but I'm gonna come back in 27. Dog, you're gonna miss the bottom. You're gonna miss the bottom. I mean,
what happened in 2026? It's going to happen between June and October if we're in the box, if we're in the bear market.
Yeah.
That's it. Like that's alpha of alpha. But if you want to leave until June, what happens if it doesn't? Like, you know, like what happens if you have to know?
I ain't risking generational wealth, bro. I ain't gonna risk that for hell no. I don't care if I got 5 people watching. I ain't missing it. No way, dude. You know.
So I do think it's always, you gotta be in the trenches. You have to, you know, the funny thing is, as it gets quiet, it's so much easier to find the hot ones too.
That's true.
It's
and they
so
slip up.
much
The
easier,
VCs slip
bro.
up. The VCs slip up too. They start posting shit on their fucking normal accounts, and like no one's watching anyway. I catch them slipping, or like sometimes they go live on some stupid small channel, and like they're just letting it all spill. They're saying everything. Like no one's listening anyway, and then they're like, "Oh, thank you for the alpha dog," and then just catch that money, bro.
Every day, as soon as I wake up, I'm listening to the VCs. I'm hearing what they're saying. I'm scrolling Twitter. I know the people to go to with Twitter. And yes, it is way easier because it hits the algorithm a lot faster. You have to know how to, and that's another thing I do with my subscribers. How do I find these coins? And literally, I just tell them my process. How'd you find this coin? This is exactly what I did. Why are you always up at 1 to 3 o'clock in the morning? Like, bro, that's when the shit comes out. I don't know why. It's like that's the time frame. You're like, bro, you called it so early. I'm like, bro, I give it to you as soon as I get into it. Like that is what it is.
And it gets quieter too, because like this is. So I remember from 17 to like I remember during 2018, 19, and 20, the news was so. I remember I could literally watch everything on crypto Twitter, everything. I could literally listen to every major video and everything on Twitter. Then in 21 things got crazy, but like during these slow times, you can literally catch up on everything. Of course, when things get hot, you're gonna miss stuff, but because you caught the beginning of it, you can extrapolate out and catch most of it, and then make your money. Make a lot of
all of it. You don't even have to catch all of it sometimes.
You don't.
So that's what I look for, narratives that nobody's talking about that has not happened in crypto. Chances are, sometimes I lose. Like I was doing robotics way before. Like I was talking about robotics for almost a year now.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm a little too early, and that's probably my biggest correction as I need to make myself. Is I'm constantly looking for narratives, and then when I see it hit, I'm like, all right, it's about to hit. And sometimes I'm too early, so that those narratives usually don't hit to 6 months to a year that I'm starting to figure out. So where robotics didn't really hit and it was very short. I think robotics is going to come back once Optimus gets introduced. Now, don't get me wrong. 99% of robotics is going to be bullshit.
Yeah.
The second is going to be bullshit. But you have to know that. You got to be real. Like, yo, I already know this is not the next big thing. Robotics is the next big thing. It's probably not going to be through crypto. But we're definitely going to have a robotics.
Yeah.
So these are the type of things you got to start thinking of. You got to be a detective. And
let me give you a little more sauce too, you guys. So when the bear market does truly come, when it's like, all right, we're cooking down, it's over, right? That's when you do the research into AI. Really do because then you'll catch the next AI trend at that point. And then, like, if you're a young guy right now, right? Like, either you learn how to dev, you either get crypto, you do crypto tax. If you want to stay in the industry, make some money, you go all in on AI, all in on crypto taxes, or you get into some sort of kind of like AI robotics or bot play. That's how you're gonna make all the money. If you're trying to work in the industry and make money, truly, because it's like they're not doing it. And the crypto tax one's a little harder because you have to have some real world skills and fuse it with crypto. But man, crypto tax people, God damn.
I'm gonna give the key. I can get it out because I don't think I won't do it. So I might as well get it out.
Yeah.
What's needed is a wallet that's either attached to the IRS or taxes somehow, some way. That when you make a trade and it automatically realizes it's in the gains, it automatically takes that amount and put it out. The biggest problem that people have and too many times is they don't know how to save themselves from taxes.
Oh, you mean like part it out
all
to save
that goes out of your wallet.
Okay.
It goes into another thing. I'm good because I make way more money than I DJ. So like I could be like, yo, all right, these are my taxes. This is how much I owe by October. cool. Let me take that's paid off. That's done with. But if you are not skilled in that way with your own finances, how to make things work, 9 out of 10 people do not pay their taxes because they don't save for them. They'll get a gain and they'll take all that amount and they'll put it into another thing and then lose it. And now they owe a tax on something that they just lost. So I think a lot of people don't know how to work that. I think if there's a wallet that comes out that automatically says, okay, what is your tax in your state? Is that much? What is your tax in your government? Is that much? Okay, bam. When I make a trade and it realizes, okay, you made $5,000, automatically says, okay, you're in the highest tax bracket that you said you were, so 37%, blah, 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 take it out. Also, you live in a non-state tax, so Texas, okay, you don't need to take anything out. But you live in California, sir, and you put 12% or whatever the tax is, takes it out, and then automatically you got your Degenz money, you keep it going. That's what's needed. It's things like this is what's needed in crypto. Someone need to make it happen. Make it happen on bullshit. Go ahead, do it. Just make sure you add a wallet that goes to Moon Kings. There's a wallet address on my Twitter up there. Just give me an no expectations donation wallet to B Roots for the idea, and he gets 0.0001% of the transaction. Make it happen.
Beautiful, man. April 15th donation address every year.
Yeah. I'll buy and burn PTGC with that. How about that? Let's do it. All right, y'all. We've been going on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think I'm done for the day. There's 2,135 people and still coming in. Y'all still coming in for the alpha. You're a little late. We've been talking for 2 hours. Where you been all this time? And now we got 2,137 people. Y'all still creeping in there. That's crazy. But, peeps, we will do this again. Because we are the best in the game at what we do. We just got to get Ian here on screen. Ian, too many vacationing, but we got to get all three of us on here. Talk our talk. And we'll be back. What time is when's your class start? Let's do one right before your class.
It's going to start. I would imagine maybe sales start probably maybe the beginning of February, basically. So we'll have there's no link out right now and stuff, but basically in February we'll start. You'll see it everywhere. We're going to plaster it everywhere. It's going to be on my channel, my YouTube, on my Twitter. It's going to be everywhere.
All right. Where can they find you? I know you guys are streaming. You see it right now, but I don't think for those.
Yeah, you can find me at Dollar Cost Crypto anywhere on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, as well as Cultivate Crypto as well. Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram as well and stuff. So yeah. Check me out on Instagram, man. I got 150,000 followers. I'm going viral, man. I talk shit
on Instagram, bro.
I made millions of views,
bro. It's like I can't keep up with the pictures, man. I can't take that many pictures. I'm just like, damn.
I post reels, man. But I'm telling you, I've gone some viral on Instagram, man. I've gotten some crazy views and stuff. People just love it.
Videos or just pictures?
Videos, video content. What they're pushing on Instagram right now. You can take pictures. But unless the picture is really crazy, it's not going to get that much traction. I mean, the pictures are there for the honeys and shit, or for what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But you want to have if you're going to pitch anything, it's got to be video format. You got to make some sort of hey, let me tell you, get into the B-Roots tool, do this and this and little AI stuff and everything else like that. Keep people's attention, and then of course link to the link in bio and all that stuff. So that's how you get sales on Instagram, basically. But it's got to be video format. On Instagram.
Yeah, I changed my Instagram to the BKFC Ice Wars. I got a couple good posts on there, but for the most part, I decided to dedicate that to that side of the business.
Gotcha.
To crypto, and maybe one day intertwine them. They're going to intertwine sooner or later when the BKFC stuff blows up, which is likely going to happen next year. When that starts blowing up, then it's going to intertwine to the crypto stuff anyway. So. They're going to realize, oh, how'd you start? So we're like, crypto, oh, what are you into? And then the big boys are going to come. All of a sudden, you're going to start these $100,000 candles start coming. Hey, just know, Moon King, Crypto Kings, DCC, our connections run stronger than just the Degenz connections. You got real world connections. You just have, I won't say that. Can't say that. Can't say that. So, all right, man. Look at it, 2,160 people. They keep coming in. Sooner or later, we got to do a 24/7 our 24-hour stream. I want to see how many people can get into a bear market and then do it during the bull market. See how many people get it. So I think we are starting to top out.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
Peeps. Glad you guys came in. Look out for those calls, and then we will see you. What's today? 26. When's New Year's?
It is on Wednesday.
Yeah, you'll see me for one. Peace out. Later, guys.
So for those of you who wanna make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green. Yo, they gotta let your crypto king showing you how to invest to live your dreams. So for those of you who wanna make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green. Yo.